All right, take just a few breaths here. Keep the eyes open. Don't go back to sleep. I see you yawning over there. And then you're going to keep the left leg extended and bring your right knee in, just like we do at the end of class usually. Hug that knee in really tight as you can. So you're pulling it off to the side to avoid the rib cage and pulling it in towards your much as you can. And now I want you to activate everything. Activate your abdomen, even your legs, maybe flex that right foot and let go of the knee and try to keep it close in with your strength. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1, and then you can extend that leg down, and we'll do that on the other side. So bring your left knee in, squeeze it in towards that left shoulder. See how close you can get it to you with your grip. And then activate everything. Press your low back down, activate your core, and try to keep that knee as close to your left shoulder with your strength. So hands come off. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down. Then take your block, place it between your knees, and you're going to bring your knees up so your thighs are perpendicular to your mat. Squeeze your block. Place your hands on your thighs and press those legs away from you. As you press the legs into your hands, squeeze your block so you're in charge of how hard this is. Press as hard as you can or as hard as you'd like, and release. You can bring the block out. Just lay it to the side, extend your legs. We're going to bring the right knee in again and do that same thing. So pull it in, see how close you can get your knee to your shoulder, and then hold it there. Bring your hands away, hold that knee in tight. Really feel your hip flexors working. 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg down, and then left knee in. Pull it in. Get it as close to your shoulder as you can with your grip, and then hands come away. Keep that knee in tight. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Get your block again. Squeezing your block between your knees. Bring those feet up off the mat, and you're going to bring your arms up so fingertips are pointing up towards the ceiling. There you go. Now, you're going to inhale, the right arm goes back as you extend the legs out, and they're about a 45-degree angle, legs straight. And then come back, and then left arm goes back, legs out. Good. And then back, switch. We'll do 3 on each side. Move nice and slow. And you can keep your head and shoulders down if you want. You can make it a little more challenging by lifting the head and shoulders. Squeeze your block. No, Evelyn and I actually went, after those 3, you can rest. Evelyn and I actually went to a yoga class on the beach last spring break, and this lady was like, come into dead bug. And we both looked at each other like, what is she talking about? That's not a thing. All right, place your block off to the side, hug your knees in, rock a little side to side, and then start to rock front to back until you come up to a seat, and then we'll meet in child's pose. Getting into this first child's pose, take note of how you feel. Bring your knees out wide and reach your arms out in front of you. Notice how the hips feel, the low back, maybe a little stiff there from just waking up. If you want, you can rock a little side to side or rock the forehead across the mat. Maybe rock into the shoulders. Let's connect with our Ujjayi breath, deep ocean sounding breath. big inhale, filling the lungs, letting the rib cage expand in all directions. And even bigger exhale, pulling the belly in. On your next inhale, really reach the arms out in front of you. Stretch through the sides of the torso. Press a little into the palms. Activate those arms. And then we'll go ahead and press back into a tabletop. So stack your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists, palms pressed into the mat, fingers nice and wide. We're gonna do some cat-cow, but a little bit differently here this morning. So inhale, drop your belly, tailbone goes up, chest comes forward, and then tuck your toes. And then on the exhale, you're going to hover the knees and come into that cat. And then inhale, drop the knees. Keep your toes tucked though, so it makes it easier to shift back and forth. And then exhale, hover the knees, push the ground away, and arch the spine. Let's do 3 more. Come back into tabletop. You're going to extend the right leg straight back behind you and press that foot down into the mat. So press the right ball of the foot into the mat. So you activate your core, pushing the mat away through that right foot and both hands. Maybe make it more challenging by lifting that left knee to a hover or even that entire left leg to a hover. Keep pushing the ground away. 3, 2, 1. Bring the left knee down. And then we're going to bend that back leg so the foot faces the ceiling. So we're going to go up, out, and then down to tap. Up, out, and down. Try to keep your low belly in, out, and down. Go around 2 more times. So we don't want to create a back bend while we're doing this. Working on our hip mobility. We'll go ahead and switch. Left leg goes back. Push into the ground with that left foot. Push the ground away from you with your hands, maybe lifting the right knee or right leg if you took that option on the other side. Whole core is fired up. 3, 2, 1. Bring that down. Bend the left knee. Bring that foot to face the ceiling. Out and tap. Up, out, tap. Keeping the belly tight. 3 more times around. After that 3rd time, come back to child's pose again. Take an inhale. On your exhale, thread the needle. Right arm goes across the chest, under the left armpit. You can have palm up or down, forehead on the mat, or right temple on the mat. Whatever feels best for you. Pressing that right arm and shoulder down into the mat, keeping the left shoulder down. Really extend the arms away from the body. Take an inhale. On your exhale, move that arm back out in front of you. And inhale here, lengthen, and then exhale, thread the needle on the other side. Inhale. And then move that arm back out on your exhale. Take an inhale here. And then on your exhale, push yourself back to a downward dog. Pedal out your heels. Whatever you like to do here to work into the backs of the legs, maybe some hops with the heels, maybe bend the knees and come up onto the toes, stretch the bottoms of the feet. And then we'll inhale the right leg up, nice and long, and then exhale that knee to the right elbow. Try to get it in as tight as you can to that elbow, or maybe even up towards that shoulder more. And then inhale out, exhale, knee to nose, inhale it out, exhale to the right elbow. We're not crossing. I like to switch it up on you guys every now and then. You think you know me, but you don't. Exhale the foot down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale to the left elbow or shoulder. Get it up tight. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Get that knee in as close to the chest as possible, really round. Inhale. Exhale to the left elbow again. Inhale out. Exhale that foot down. Slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands and hang in ragdoll. So keep your feet hip width apart. You can bend into the knees here. You can grab opposite elbows above your head. Your head is hanging heavy. Your whole upper body is hanging over the legs. 2 deep breaths here. And then you can release the elbows, heel toe the feet back together, take a soft bend in the knees, and inhale, circle, sweep up the arms, come up to standing. Exhale, swan dive forward, forward fold. Listen carefully. Inhale, half lift, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, just keep your hands planted, and we're going to step the left foot back, setting up for warrior one. And then inhaling up to that warrior one, exhaling to warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, so elbow to knee, left arm to the side of the head. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands plant. Step back and lower. Inhale up. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale yourself forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, come up to standing. And we'll do that again on the left side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, setting up for warrior one with left foot forward. So step that right foot back and inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, elbow to knee, extended side angle. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, hands plant, step back and lower. Inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, come forward and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And then exhale, set up for warrior one, right foot forward. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, hands plant. Step back and lower. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, come forward. Lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the right foot back, setting up for warrior one. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back and lower. Come down to child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. If you want to exhale through your mouth, you can. And then we'll meet in downward dog. Inhale the right leg up. And then exhale to that right elbow. Hold it. Get it up high. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Bring it out. Exhale that knee to the chest. Round yourself forward. Push the mat away through your hands. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, cross to the left elbow and hold here. Push the ground away. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale to the left elbow. Get it up as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale to the chest. Round forward. Push the ground away. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, cross to the right elbow. Get it up high. 3, 2, 1. Exhale it down. Come down into child's pose. Big inhale. Big exhale. Go ahead and meet back in downward dog. Inhale that right leg up high, and then exhale, swing it through to the top of your mat. Come up to a high lunge. So keep that back foot lifted, heel over the toes. Good. And then you're going to dip that left knee towards the mat as you cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Inhale, back up, and then exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up, and then exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, and just hold in plank for 3, 2, 1. Back to downward dog. Inhale your left leg up, and then exhale, swing it through, plant it at the top of your mat, come up to that high lunge on this side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale, really squeeze the shoulders. Inhale up, exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank and hold here. Push the ground away, belly tight. 3, 2, 1. Back to downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward and come up to warrior two. So opening out the arms, right arm in front of you, left arm disappears behind you, coming down nice and low in that lunge, heels in the same line on your mat. Holding here. Control the breath. You're going to Reach forward on your exhale, lift that right palm towards the ceiling, and then inhale, send it back. Keep your hips low. Take one breath here. And then exhale, hands plant, step back. Take a flow or meet in downward dog if you need a break. Inhale the left foot forward. Come up to that warrior two. Down nice and low, maybe isometrically pull the heels towards one another. Really activate the lower body, activate those inner thighs. Reach the arms in opposite directions here. Nice strong arms. We're not just working the low body, but our upper arms as well. And then shift forward, bringing that palm up towards the ceiling and send it back. Keep the hips low. Exhale, hands plant. Step back, take a flow or mean downward dog. Lowering on your exhale. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Inhale your right foot forward. Come up to warrior two. We're just going to come into warrior two to set up here for extended triangle. So once you've got a nice warrior two, you're going to push into that front foot to straighten that leg. Make sure hips stay right under you. Reach forward, rotate your arms, and come down into your extended triangle. Your right fingertips can rest on that front leg. Make sure your torso is in line with that front leg, flattening yourself out from the side. Your left arm is straight up at 12 o'clock. Strong arms. Inhale back up into your warrior two, and then extended side angle. So right elbow to the top of that knee, slice the left arm out in front. You can always come down right palm to the outside of that right foot also. Push into that back foot, reach through the left side of the body. Inhale back to warrior two, and then exhale, hands plant, stepping back for a flow or meet downward dog. Listen to your body. If you're starting to lose your form with your chaturanga when you're lowering, and make sure you modify, either come to your knees or just meet in downward dog, skip the flow altogether. Left side, so inhale, left foot forward, come up to warrior two. Just to set up here, nice wide stance, heels in the same line, then push into that front foot and straighten that leg. Hips right under you, reach forward and then rotate. Left fingertips can gently press into that shin or ankle, keeping the torso lifted. Back leg active. Inhale back to your warrior two, elbow to knee, slice the right arm out in front to the side of the head, or taking that option of hand to the mat. Inhale back to your warrior two. Exhale, hands plant. Take a flow or meet in downward dog. Come down to child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths here. Come back, come into a tabletop. And tuck your toes. And you're going to hover your knees off the mat a couple inches. Push the ground away through your hands and through your toes. Staying here, or if you want more, you can extend the right leg straight back behind you. 3, 2, 1. Bring those toes down, but keep the knee hovering. And then left leg would extend. 3, 2, 1. Bring those toes down, hover the knees, and now push it back into downward dog. Take an inhale. On your exhale, prepare, bend your knees, look forward. And then on your inhale, come forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands plant. Take a breath here. Oh, no, you don't have to take a flow. Sorry, I didn't mean, yeah, I said hands plant. That didn't make any sense. Sorry. Come back up to standing. Just exhale, hands to your side. Plant your hands to your side. Take a breath in mountain posture. All right. We're going to open it up to the right and take a couple wide leg stretches. So toes pointed slightly inward. Inhale, your arms straight out, lift through the chest, and then exhale, hinge forward. Really long spine all the way down. And then find whatever grip, yogi's choice here. You can grab your big toes with your 2 peace fingers. You can grab behind the heels. Maybe you modify by grabbing ankles or calves. Rock the weight forward in your feet. Slight pigeon toe of the feet here. Maybe working with your breath. So on your inhales, you lengthen. On your exhales, you pull. It's okay to have a little bend in the knees if you need it. Lift the hips. Don't overstretch in the attachment points. Make sure you're feeling the stretch in the meaty part of the hamstrings. And then arms will come out halfway up on your inhale and pause. And then inhale all the way up. Now take a clasp with your hands behind you for a shoulder rinse. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Come down as low as you can and then lift the arms away from the body. So taking that shoulder rinse, relaxing your shoulders if you can, rocking weight forward into the feet. And then inhale, slowly come up to standing. And then we'll just step forward on top of our mat, face forward again. We'll do a little bit of balancing. So bring the weight into your left foot. You can bring your hands to your hips and bring that right knee up. And maybe you just stay here working on your balance, working on that right hip flexor strength, getting that knee up high. If you feel pretty stable here, you can move further. Grab the big toe with your right 2 peace fingers. Straighten up, push into that standing leg, and give it a kick into the right grip. If the leg is straight, you can work on bringing that leg in towards you. One more breath here, and then we're going to open it out. And then bring it back in, straighten that leg, give it some help, and then hands to hips, hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into a lunge and let's stretch it out. So send that right foot back. Maybe drop the back knee if you need to. You take it further by bringing the right arm up and over, and we'll stretch what we just worked. Inhale, back to center, reach those arms up, and then exhale, plant your hands, set back, take a flow, or meet in downward dog, or maybe just hold plank and then meet us in downward dog. Find a way to modify if you're feeling tired. Take an inhale. On your exhale, prepare. And then inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold, inhale, up. Exhale, hands to your side. Take a breath. We'll shift the weight to our right foot, bring hands to the hips, and bring that knee up. Find your balance here. See how it is on this side. And then if you took the big toe on the other side, take it here with the left two-piece fingers. Give it a kick. Nice long spine. Lift the spine. Don't let the kick start to round you forward. We'll open it out, whether you keep that grip with the big toe or maybe you modify, grab the knee. Try not to let that right hip pull forward. And then we'll come back to center. Give that leg some help. And then hold it there with your strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back to your lunge and stretch it out. Bringing left arm up and over if that's what you did on the other side. Inhale, back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, take flow or meet in downward dog. Shift forward to plank. And then I want you to take your right foot to the top of the mat. We're going to set up in warrior one. So just coming at it, instead of coming from downward dog, coming at it from plank. Coming up to warrior one, then take a clasp with your hands behind you. Come down low in that lunge, pull back on the arms, lift the chest, take a little back bend with this, and then that's okay, that's where we're going. And then exhale forward into humble warrior. Right shoulder comes to the inside of the right knee. Keep pressing into that back foot. Lift the arms up. And then inhale, back up. Come up high onto the ball of that back foot and into a lunge with hands at heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take a twist. Hook that elbow on the outside of the right knee. So you can lift your back foot. You don't have to, you can keep it planted, but you can lift that back foot. It's usually a little more accessible to get to that twist with the foot lifted. Inhale back to center. And then exhale, plant your hands. Take it back, lower, take a flow or meet in downward dog. Inhale the left foot, or no, inhale to plank first. We're gonna do the same thing we did on the other side. So plank, and then step the left foot forward from plank. Now come up to warrior one. Take a clasp with your hands behind you, pull down on the arms, get low in that lunge, lift your chest, and then exhale forward into humble warrior. Inhale back up, bringing your heel up and coming into a high lunge if you did that on the other side. And then hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen, pull your belly in, and exhale, twist to the left now. Inhale back to center, and then exhale your hands down, stepping back for flow or downward dog. Actually, after your flow, we'll meet in child's pose. Big inhale through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. Now we'll meet in downward dog. Take an inhale. On your exhale, prepare. And then on your inhale, come forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then you're going to exhale, right elbow to the right hip, setting up for standing bow. Shift your weight to the left foot and reach back for the inside of your right ankle. All 5 fingers glued together. And then take another inhale, lengthen, reach through the left fingertips, and then exhale, kick. Just go slowly. Watch the right knee go straight back behind you. Big kick into that right hand. Don't start coming down yet until you feel the need to, because you're kicking so big. Just find where you can hold here. And now last couple breaths, see if you can't go deeper, further. And release. That was so good, you guys. Are you okay, Cheryl? Okay. You're so good. All right, inhale the arms up. Other side, left elbow in. Reach back for, try to get the inside of your ankle so that you're supporting your ankle and you're not pulling that foot in a weird direction. Take an inhale, lengthen, exhale, kick. Just make it your main goal to separate that heel away from the glute. Keep your chest lifted until you have to start coming down. Equal and simultaneous kick and reach. Last couple breaths if you want to take it further, kick harder, reach further. And release. Good job. I'd say that was everybody's personal best this morning. All right. Take a nice big round of breath and let it go. All right. Inhale, take one last flow and then get to the ground. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, take it back and lower down. All right, shift forward to high plank. You can always modify by coming to your knees if you need to. We're going to hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your left hand and open up towards the right, coming into side plank. You can drop the bottom knee if you need to. Other way, Dina. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand plants open to the left. You can modify with that bottom knee down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Push back to child's pose. That was our last big push. Yay. Now it's all enjoyable after this. Big inhale. Big exhale through your mouth. Shift forward onto your belly. Setting up for cobra. Zipper up your legs. Bring your chin to the mat. Hands at push-up position. Zipper up your legs. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Lift your upper body by driving the low body down. Lift up a little further. And release right here to the mat. Second set of cobra. Zipper up the legs. Engage the quads so kneecaps lift. Press your hip bones down into the mat. Exhale. And inhale, come up. In this second set, use a little bit of pressure into the palms, just a little, to give you a little more lift. And then see if you can't hold there while you release some of that pressure in the hands. See if you can't use your back muscles to stay high. And then lower down, left ear to the mat. Chin to the mat. Legs can be hip width apart here. Arms are going to come out in front of you. On your inhale, lift your right arm and left leg as well as your head. And then exhale down. Inhale, left arm, right leg, and down. Inhale, other side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. You're going to do 2 more sets with your breath. Move with your breath. Move slowly coming up with control. Move slowly coming down with control. And then after those 2 rounds, you can relax, arms to your side, right ear to the mat. All right, chin to the mat. We're gonna come in. We're gonna do floor bow, but we're gonna do one leg at a time this morning. So you can have your left hand out in front of you for support. Bend your right leg and reach for the outside of that foot with your right hand. And then kick back into that grip and use your hand into the mat, your arm into the mat to help lift your upper body as you kick into that grip. Good. Yep. Yep. And you can, if it feels okay for you, you can push even more into that left hand and get more of a back bend happening here. And then release. Bring your right hand out in front of you, and the left hand reaches back for the outside of that left foot. And then kick back on your inhale. And go ahead and release. Push yourself back into child's pose for a couple breaths. Stretch out the spine here. Go ahead and come to a seat on your mat. Extend your left leg and bring your right foot in. So bring the foot to the mat, the right foot to the mat. You've got hands width distance here between your leg and your foot. That knee's pointed straight up. Push with your left hand behind you, reach forward, turn. You're turning a knob counterclockwise, so thumb comes up towards the ceiling, and we're trying to wrap that arm around our leg, reach back with the left arm. If you can't get that grip, grab your leg with your hand, or even grab your shirt maybe, work your hands towards one another with your shirt, but find your grip and then lean forward into that left leg, squeezing tight around that leg with your right arm. And then we'll inhale, come up. And we're going to stay here and take a twist. So you're going to look behind you, right hand behind you for support. You can hook the left arm on the outside of that knee. Maybe you can reach forward and rotate that arm back, reach back with the right and get a bind. Otherwise, just keep pressing the elbow into the knee, look back over the right shoulder. And then we'll release and drop that knee down now. So right foot's on the inside of that left leg, and then reach for your lowest grip on that leg, whether grab the foot or your ankle or calf, and then with the grip, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Keep the leg straight. So find your lowest grip for where you can keep that leg straight. Relax your head. Relax that right hip flexor. Inhale, come up. And let's switch legs. So extend your right leg, bring left foot to the mat. And then use your right hand to push yourself forward. Reach as far forward as you can. Turn that knob clockwise now, thumb up towards the ceiling, and try to get that arm wrapped. You usually are better on one side than the other. You're so close to. Unwrap here. Oh, there you go. How do you feel it? Okay. All right, come up. And then we're going to come into that twist. So left hand helps you sit up really tall, hook that right elbow, maybe trying for the bind. And we'll come out and drop that left knee down so the left foot comes to the inside of that right leg. Reach for your lowest grip. Then with the grip, inhale all the way from your tailbone out through the crown of the head. Nice long spine as you come forward. Pull yourself forward and then relax your head. Go ahead and come up. Send both legs out in front of you, working the hips back underneath you. Grab the big toes with your two peace fingers. Lengthen up. And then exhale. Go ahead and inhale, come up. And then exhale, lay down on your mat. Take your, no, let's wait on that. Go ahead and bring your right knee in, just like you did at the beginning of class. Pull it in really close to you. And then let go. Try to keep it there. See if there's any difference between how it was at the beginning of class and now. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Bring your left knee in. Pull it in tight. Get it in close. See if you can't hold it there with your strength. Hands come away. Everything engages. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Go ahead and set up for bridge. So bend the knees, bring your feet to the mat. Your heels are in towards your glutes. Toes pointed straight ahead. You can take your block if you'd like. I highly suggest it. Between your knees so you can squeeze the block and activate those legs. So exhale all of your air out. And then inhale, lift your hips by driving down through the feet. Lift your hips up, lift your belly up, lift your ribs, maybe roll one arm underneath you at a time, really getting onto those shoulders. Then you can even take a clasp with the hands under you. Lift the hips higher, draw back on those heels, energetically pulling them towards your shoulders, activating the hamstrings. And then we'll release. Keep your block there. We'll do one more set. Take a breath. And then exhale, squeeze your block tight, and inhale, lift those hips. Squeeze the block. Pull those feet back towards your shoulders energetically. Lift the hips high, lift the belly, lift the chest even. Create as much of a back bend as you can. And then release. Move your block out from between the knees. Hug your knees in. Take one knee in each hand. Hug yourself in. Hug the knees in tight first. Maybe rock a little. And then we're going to do some sacrum circles. So you're going to draw big circles with those knees in one direction and then the other direction. And then release your legs to the mat. We're going to come into half happy baby. So you're going to bring your right foot up to face the ceiling. Grab the outside edge of that foot with your right hand. Let the knee come to the outside of your body as you pull the foot in. You want to give it a kick to try to have your foot facing the ceiling as much as you can. Bend into that knee, bringing it to the side of the body. Good. Give it a kick into your grip. Pull back with your hand. Two more breaths here. And then you're going to drop that foot to the inside of the left leg, just like you're in tree, but we're laying down here. Try to let that knee fall towards the floor, relax the hip. Three more breaths. And then you can just extend that right leg long. Then we'll bring the left leg up to half happy baby. So grabbing the outside of that left foot, letting the left knee fall to the outside of the body. Give it a kick into your grip. Two more breaths. And then you'll let that foot rest on the inside of the left leg, coming into that reclined tree. Three breaths. After that third breath, You can extend the left leg long. Reach for your block. You're going to set up for a supported bridge. So bend your knees, coming back to that bridge again, push into your feet and place that block under the sacrum, supporting your hips. And then relax. Tuck the chins, the back of the neck is nice and long. The palms can face up towards the ceiling. Slowing your heart rate. Stay with that breath. You can just stay in a supported bridge here if you'd like, or cross your right ankle over your left knee, coming into a figure 4. Try to relax that right hip. Two more breaths here. And you can release that right foot to the mat, and you'll cross left ankle over the right knee now. Try to relax that left hip. Let that left knee fall towards the mat. Three more deep breaths here. And then left foot comes down. Take 3 breaths here in the supported bridge. After that 3rd breath, press into your feet, lift your hips, remove the block. You can hug your knees in one more time. Maybe take a full happy baby, maybe some sacrum circles, whatever feels good. Take 3 breaths doing it. And then you'll release down into Shavasana. Take one last big inhale and one last big exhale through your mouth. And let go of any last bit of tension, any last thoughts that might be in your mind. Let go of control of the breath and find complete relaxation.